Hey everyone, today I'm reviewing Serpent Attack from Celtic Fireworks. And this caught my attention because it's 41 shots, which is quite unusual. It's quite unusual to have 41 shots in a cake. It's not really divisible by anything. So that kind of struck me as a bit unusual. So I thought we'd fire this and see what it's like. So it's described as a combination of mine and shot tubes. It's category F2, so it's a garden firework. And it contains 460.9 grams of powder. The effects are described as silver spinner howl to red strobe, silver spinner howl to white strobe, silver spinner to green strobe, red to blue swimming star, purple to lemon swimming star, red, green, blue to silver dragon, blue star, red strobe mine, yellow, green, silver move. Wow, try saying that after you've had a few drinks. So there's quite a lot of effects packed into here. But yeah, 41 shots, which is quite unusual. So I took the top paper off just to have a little look. And I was quite surprised. There's some different size tubes in here. Now, this is quite unusual for a firework of this size. Normally, you see different size tubes in compound fireworks, but not just in a little barrage like, well, I say little, not in a medium-sized barrage like this. So it looks like we've got some maybe 14mm tubes in there, possibly some 20 and 25s as well. Let's have a look what the information on here says. So I do like the fact that Celtic put this on their product. So duration is 40 seconds. It says it's a 36 shot according to that label, but I've counted the tubes. There are definitely 41. It does say 41 on the front. So we won't pay too much attention to that. Multicoloured. The tube size 14mm, 20mm and 25. Spectators should be at least 15 metres away. It's got an effect height of 25 metres, medium volume and 460.9 grams of powder. So that's Serpent Attack from Celtic Fireworks, and it's got a decent weight in it. I'm looking forward to firing this, so let's see what it does. So that was Serpent Attack from Celtic Fireworks. I love this cake. In fact, I like it even more every time I rewatch the footage. Now, Celtic do come under criticism from some who grumble and say that most of their consumer barrages are just single effect cakes. Now, that's certainly not the case with Serpent Attack. There's a really nice mix of effects in this, and not just visually but audibly as well. And that's achieved without resorting to any crackle either. So let's take an in-depth look at the effects in turn. The first bank of 6 shots are silver spinners or tourbillons, which howl and break to red, white and green strobes respectively. The next bank of effects are 7 red to blue swimming stars, sometimes referred to as moving stars or go-getters. These had a really unusual sound to them as they spun in the air, and they had a great hang time too. I initially thought that these were just 4 red and 3 blue stars, but it's only when I rewatched the footage back that I realised they're actually ghost stars, which means that the stars themselves change colour mid-flight. They each start out as a red star and transition to blue. Here I've slowed the footage down so you can see that colour transition. The next row of effects are the same as the first row, so another 6 shots of howling silver spinners breaking to red, white and green strobes. Then next are 7 more ghost moving stars, but these ones start off purple and transition through to lemon. Again, here's the slowed down footage of those. Next, 9 rapidly fired shots of red, green and blue stars, which break into whistles, which move off in different directions with a silver tail. And then a final volley of 6 simultaneous shots of blue stars with red strobe mine, breaking to bursts of yellow and green with a move effect. Now, if I could make one small improvement to Serpent Attack, it would be to have this final volley of 6 shots fanned rather than fired straight up, so that the final bursts fill more of the sky. And also the final move effect was quite small and short-lived, so it'd be nice to have that a little bit longer too. But these are very minor criticisms. Overall, this is a really great and unusual barrage from Celtic Fireworks. The recommended retail price, or RRP, of Serpent Attack is £56.99, but you can typically pick this up from retailers for between around £40 and £50. Is it worth that? Yes, it is, and it's definitely going to be on my shopping list this year. Thanks for watching, and be sure to subscribe to my channel for more in-depth firework reviews.